Kanwar.
Good morning, good afternoon, hello, bonjour, konnichiwa. You're watching Drizzt the Drow Ranger number 6, loosely based on the books by New York Times bestselling author R.A. Salvatore. This broadcast and channel is an overall dedication to Drizzt Do'Urden and the companions of all, including Guinevere right there, in the hopes that one day within my lifetime I will see a dedicated, true-to-heart Legend of Drizzt video game. Has been a while since I've done a broadcast here in ESO. Not sure when again I'll get a chance to come back to it, but I wanted to get one more video in, mainly to announce the new book, Timeless, a Drizzt novel, will be dropping, hitting stores on September 18th, 2018. Won't be doing any spoilers or anything. Well, I don't even know what the book's going to be about, but I can certainly anticipate what it'll be about, and I don't want to give out the last little bits of the last few books if you're not up to date. I might do a separate video with some friends of mine who are all Drizzt fans, who perhaps we'll do a little roundtable discussion, half spoiler-free, half non-spoiler-free, of what we hope and what we think the next book will be about. Can't wait for that, especially when I thought it might be a little bit longer before we see the next Drizzt book. So, in any case, we're going to do some questing here in ESO, continue the adventures with Drizzt and Gwen, and the addition of Andahar. Welcome, Andahar. At least the ESO version of it to ESO. It's not a celestial or spirit-based unicorn like it is in the books, but it's the closest thing we've got. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thank you very much for your time. Long live Drizzt and well met. Time I checked, I was kind of waiting for this moment to hold on this. There's a new feature, or a new download coming in June. I believe it's called Somerset. Little hint about what that is going to be about. I'm going to check that out first before I go back to the other missions that we're doing in Vardenfell. Let's get this started.
Finally, over here. The great mage needs to speak to you. Good to see you again, my friend. I sent that message stone days ago. I was worried it hadn't reached you. Let me set aside what I was working on, and then we can get down to business. It seems I have a message for you, from an oracle. It was passed along in a manner that concerns me. But this isn't the proper way to hold a conversation. Meet me at the Mage's Guild Hall in Davon's Watch. We can speak there.
Thanks for watching, mate. Girokiss. Girgo. Mate Girgo Kiss.
The great mage doesn't waste magicka. Important business should be conducted in person, in civilized surroundings. And matters involving an oracle deserve a modicum of privacy. Besides, no one else can see me. You appear to be talking to yourself.
Made Girgo, looks like you're familiar with Guinevere, which means you might be familiar with the books. FYI, or for your information, if you're not already aware, a new book, Timeless, a Drizzt novel written by Salvatore, will be hitting stores, or at least it's on Amazon Books, on September 18th, 2018. A few more months away, but I can't wait. I'm really going to try hard not to give any latest book spoilers if no one's up to date, but a lot of exciting things to look forward to in the new novel.
Think twice before you cross me.
Honestly, going on instinct right now. It's been a while since I played this game. I'm very rusty. And the fact that I like to play with no HUD might make it more of a challenge. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking this little mission here won't be that difficult. It's just a preview of the next downloadable content for ESO. I'm still trying to get through the last two.
Much to discuss, you and I. Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent. Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but what she said made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away, 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections. It means you need to find the oracle and make sure she's all right. I enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Bankarai, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises. As it so happens, the great mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go? Uneasy? I don't believe that's the word I used. Nevertheless, her prophetic verses tend to be loquacious and hauntingly beautiful. This one was terse. It mentioned trouble of some sort, a vanishing island and dark princes, probably Daedra. Well, trouble could mean almost anything, though nothing good. The island could refer to Artaeum, the home of the Psijic Order. It disappeared more than 300 years ago. And I have heard rumors about some sort of Daedric alliance. You'll have to take that up with the Oracle. I suppose you figured into her vision, or whatever it is that spawns her prognostications. If this message came from anyone else, I'd say it was some sort of ruse. Mariv, however, is the genuine article. Oracle Mariv belongs to the Weird, a sisterhood of witches that revere the natural world. Mariv started receiving visions at a young age. Over the years, she has provided the Mages Guild and the Psijic Order with warnings we could act upon. The usual sorts of dire predictions. Most recently, Mariv foresaw the deaths of Kings Fulbert and Tamlin. She has an unusual knack, an ability to see into other realms as well as into possible futures. Makes her useful to the Psijic Order. Believe me, I tried. Mariv has always been a loner, even more so than her fellow Wirises. She said she had more to do and that you would come to save her. So get to it! Go save the Oracle! Surely you can puzzle that one out on your own. It will take you exactly where I told it to go. But the magic isn't permanent. Best give you the... What? Do you think I have a boat in my pocket? That it folds up and fits in your backpack? Ridiculous! It's nearby on the docks. I'll mark the location on your map.
Seems as if the pact leaders are preparing to take on the Skald King's traitorous brother.
You need something?
Bankurai. This region takes its name from the most famous feature, the Bankurai Pass, which served as High Rock's defense against the wild raiders of Hammerfell for countless generations. I think that was the word. This is where oh, hello. Friendly or not? A bit of fairy fire. We'll see if something tells me they're not friendly, but we won't make that assumption. Not friendly. Guess I should hit Wolfgar's horn before I call my shadow wraiths.
Don't come any... Oh, you're not one of those Daedric monstrosities. First these Daedric aberrations and now you? What trouble has Oracle Mariv dredged up this time? The Great Mage? That doesn't surprise me. He's always had a peculiar fascination with Mariv's talents. My sister prefers her solitude, but we come by occasionally to check on her. When I arrived, the Daedra were everywhere, but Mariv wasn't here. Interesting. I noticed fresh ink on one of her parchment sheets. I think she was writing something when the Daedra appeared. This vision must have been special to attract the attention of those unnatural creatures.
Do you think the Daedra harmed the Oracle?
Perhaps, but there's no evidence of violence here. No, I think she sent her message and escaped to a place of safety. Probably the old weird site in what is now the Mines of Chorus. It's a good place to hide. Seek Mariv there.
Go to the Mines of Chorus.
Be careful. Those old mines may be abandoned, but that doesn't mean they're empty. Meanwhile, I shall tell my sisters what occurred here.
Man, my mic is sensitive. It's almost picking up every button press, which I really don't want. Clear the window. Time for a new headset anyways. Glenumbra. Glenumbra, the westernmost region of High Rock, contains the city-states of Daggerfell and Camlorn. Great cemetery of Cath Barad. Looks like that's what that's there. These extensive mines once famous. Oh, I'm always too late. Alright. Drizzt with the dagger, but he was trained as an assassin in ESO, so it's a blade of woe. Little bit of lag, switches and deaths and such. Fellow adventurer, East Coast Wolf. Wraith of Crows, nice. Vanis, these recent visions have attracted unwanted attention. First they surround my dwelling, then they track me to this place I assumed was safe. I should never have come here. Remember the messages I sent you in the past. Always rife with elements of surprise, our talks were like a ritual to me. I hope you find them in proper order. M.
The summoning worked perfectly, as I knew it would. I assume you need my assistance? You decided to utilize the Medallion of Summoning. Very well. Then you might as well tell me how the search for the Oracle goes.
Not well.
Let me see that. A little too familiar a greeting for my taste, but the Oracle always follows her own path. Ah, clever Marie. Very clever. She left us a secret message and hid it in plain sight. It's all in the turn of phrase. Messages, elements, ritual, proper order. It makes perfect sense to someone who knows her well. The weird revere nature and the elements. We need to perform an elemental ritual to receive the message.
So what do we do?
Look for items that represent the elements. Air, earth, water. I'll find the prepared ritual site and you place the items in the proper order. That should do the trick. A little ostentatious, but I suppose that's part of being an oracle. The weirds draw power from the earth bones, so elemental items make sense. 3 engraved bowls. This must be the ritual site. A cup of water. Well, that's disappointingly obvious. Mariv must have been in a hurry. A pure gemstone. You don't get much closer to elemental earth than that. What's that? A feather? Wait a moment. What's light as a feather? Air! Weird rituals aren't complicated. Just place the items in the proper bowls. Is happening.
Master Varnus, is that you? You're the one I saw in my vision. I knew you'd be able to puzzle out my clues. But listen, I haven't much time. The Chaos Bringers, they caught me. They're taking me to an Iliad ruin somewhere in Auridon. Bawan, I think they said. Look, they'll be back soon. I have to tell you about my vision. It concerns Somerset and Artaeum.
Artaeum. I've heard of Somerset and then Artaeum.
Somerset, the green and pleasant island of the High Elves. Artaeum, the vanished home of the Psijic Order. Both are caught in a dark and terrible web.
Somerset's the new DLC coming out in June.
They aided the Psijics in the past. Now, others
just around the corner. Who are these others?
Servants of the Dark Princes. They want to use my gift. Get me to reveal the location of Artaeum. You need to help me. Bawan, they're taking me to... Oh no, they're coming back. Hurry. Remember Bawan.
That sounded not good. You really should make haste and get to Bawan. The Oracle has need of you. No, this affair has taken on a completely different meaning. If Artaeum and the Psijic Order are involved, and I need to keep the Mages Guild out of it, what happens next falls on your shoulders. You'll find Bawan on Auridon's west coast. Somerset is the ancient home of the High Elves. I was born and raised there. Mariv's vision suggests a threat to the island. There are people I need to warn. As for Artaeum, it's the home of the Psijic Order. It doesn't currently reside on Nirn. The island vanished 350 years ago. The Right Master hid it in some pocket plane for who knows what purpose. I studied at the Sephora Tower during my time with the Order, but Psijic magic was too flashy for my taste. I've done more than enough. My break from the Order and the subsequent formation of the Mages Guild has never sat well with my former teachers. If this involves the Psijics, I won't do anyone any good by insinuating myself deeper into this affair. I have my suspicions. They're obviously connected to the Dark Princes that Mariv mentioned, but beyond that, I don't think they plan to harm the Oracle, at least not immediately. They have something more insidious in mind. Probably the same thing everyone wants, to get her to reveal something they want to know. And I'm concerned it might involve the Psijic Order. Mariv's abilities allow her to unveil hidden things and find lost. The Psijic Order is a monastic society that follows the old ways of magic. I belonged to the Order myself back in the day, before a disagreement over another member led me to break ranks.
That guy had dark skin. That's what I envisioned Gromp is looking like. Gromp Benere.
Mariv not only sees into the hidden places, she has a way to contact them. It allows her to communicate with the Psijic Order's Right Master. I assume that's one way the Order keeps track of affairs on Nirn from wherever it is they hid their island. Because they might be able to use her to locate our tail. At least, that's my working theory.
I'd never escape.
Swag. It's another broadcast, dog boy. I'll have to catch up on that next time. Just can't rely on other people's microphone etiquette when I don't know them. Some people like to play music. Some people like to be really loud. Some people's mics are very staticky or broken or extremely loud. It's like a box of chocolates. In any case, thanks all for still watching. If you're checking out today's broadcast, you're watching Drizzt, the Drow Ranger number 6. Based on the books by New York Times bestselling author Salvatore. This broadcast is a dedication to Drizzt Do'Urden, a Dark Elf Ranger from the Dungeons & Dragons universe. New book, Timeless, Drizzt Novel. I think it might be novel number 31, 32 overall. There are quite a few if you're just getting started. Each one of them super special, super awesome. Highly recommended. Hit stores September 18th, 2018. Thanks for watching. Looks like we're getting a bit of a tour around ESO with this introductory mission into the new DLC. We're now in Arden, Arudon. Like with ESO and many of the Drizzt novels, many words phonetically challenging for some. Definitely Ice-T. Ice-T did a narration to one of Drizzt's books. Never thought Ice-T would be one of them, but he did the whole book. But I've seen him in a couple of interviews saying he probably won't do another one because more than half the time was spent trying to sound out the words overall. Alright, Salvatore, I saw him in one interview and the debate was up, how do you say Drizzt? Is it Drizzt? Some people can't seem to say it right. Some people think that it has to be said one way or the other, but he said as long as it's being said, he doesn't care how you say it. So again, just supports how awesome Ari Salvatore is. Robert, Bobby. I had a friend named Bobby. I grew up. Bawan. The high vaulted halls of Bawan were originally built in the Merithic era as a shrine to Trinimac. Bawan was abandoned. Quinn. Head stuck in the stone. Keep the farming down to a minimum. Should call this broadcast Drizzt the Farmer. I realize I got something on there I don't usually have. Usually I have this. Oops. There we go. Sap essence. Oh yeah, that's what I got. No. Leeching strikes. Stamina base with this. I'll keep that on for now. Yes, those got the equivalent of driders in here. Half arachnid, half humanoid or drow from the books. It definitely looks like there's some spider activity down here.
An intruder. Mafala's brood will deal.
We're about to upset Lolith. Not that Drizzt really cares.
Drow and Drider.
Drow and Drider. Yes, mate. Or Jirgo. Welcome back. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we were just saying ESO or Elder Scrolls Online has their own versions of Driders. A lot of similarities sometimes I find with this and the lore of Drizzt and D&D.
Bedlam admires tenacity.
but only to put. Sacrifice. Very well. Step forward and die. Willing sacrifice. Very well. Step forward and die.
Some extra dimension right now. Decent sized cavern.
You, from my vision, come, speak to me. Mephala believes she can reach Artaeum through me. These bindings, you must find a way to break them. Mephala's magic infuses the webs that bind me. Defeat the weavers and break the pinions, then destroy the center fulcrum that secures me to this place.
Yes, ma'am. That does not look pleasant. Definitely Daedra. Or Drider. Drider Daedra. Can I take them out from here? Let's give it a try. Aw, I pressed my jump button, it's really laggy. Thought maybe I could make that. Magic. I'm gonna play the world while I'm just hit that completely. These guys weren't set up for Blade of Woe attacks. I forgot that they're immune. Can't press my jump button. I'm just curious. I swear I can make that jump with a nice little speed boost. I think jumping off the ledge in this game overall is very challenging. I don't know if it's just overall lag. Nah, I misfired there completely. Oh well. Whatever, Trevor. Last thing I need is more spider eggs. Almost 4,000 of them in my inventory at this time. Let's get back. Gurjo, where'd you go? If you're still there, are you up to date on the books? Out of curiosity?
The residual magic to open a portal. Vanis always said I should visit Skywatch one day.
Archipelago.
I didn't get a chance to thank you for what you did for me. Even though I sometimes see faraway places and future events, nothing can ever be truly certain. I knew you were coming to rescue me, but that didn't alleviate my fear. I thought I was going to die in Mephalah's realm. Thank you.
Can you explain what they were doing with you back there?
As an oracle, I can connect with other times, other places. I sometimes use that ability to converse with the Psijic Rightmaster, to keep him informed of events on Nirn. Mephalah's agents tried to use that connection to locate the hidden island. No, you arrived in time to stop them. But it was a close thing. The portal was nearly attuned to Artaeum's location when you set me free. And once again, the visions that haunt me came to pass.
Where is Artaeum exactly?
I have no idea. Just because I can sense the island and reach out to communicate with the Rightmaster doesn't mean I actually understand the magic they use. I'm a Weiris, not a Psijic. It's somewhere else. That's all I really know.
What about the rest of your vision?
Oh, everything I saw remains true. The Dark Princes continue to circle Somerset like vultures around Carrion, and they still crave Artaeum and its secrets. Your presence will play a pivotal role in the outcome. Good luck, my friend.
Farewell and well met, Mariv.
Not that I was overly concerned, but I see you were able to retrieve the Oracle. Care to tell me what happened? Mephala. She must be one of the 3 Dark Princes in Mariv's prophecy. You stopped this attempt, but I fear Somerset and Artaeum are still in danger. Because of the connection to the Psijic Order, I have to tread carefully. The right, Master, we don't exactly see eye to eye. You'll need to go to Somerset. Determine if the threat Mariv foresaw is imminent or a worry for another day.
30 gigs on my hard drive. This game's already at 95.6 gigs on my non-PS4 Pro. I don't know if I can honestly take a game that's over 100 gigs on my system just based on principle.
Yes, the Ultimar have a few peculiar notions. But, as luck would have it, I heard that Queen Irene has just issued a decree to open Somerset to immigrants and visitors. That's the perfect excuse for you to investigate the island. We'll show Mariv the hospitality of the Mages Guild and make sure she's fully recovered from her ordeal. Then I'll make sure to get her back home. Thanks for your aid in this matter. Now, get to Somerset and do what you do best, my friend. A few of my colleagues are anxious to meet you, Mariv.
I suppose, after I examine your garden and collect my thoughts, if that's all right.
Of course, Oracle. Come inside whenever you're ready.
Use this weird memento to invoke elements of wind and air into a swirling vortex. It's just a cosmetic trinket. Skip for one of the characters, Ebonal the Eternal. Cool. I remember picking up that one. I said go to Somerset for visitors. Does that mean if there's another little mini mission, or is that it? Oh, I defaulted back to one of my old missions. So I left my last broadcast, the Scarlet Judge. What do you say, Gwen? Should we keep going, or is that a day? Quit while I'm ahead type thing. It's always exciting to clean out the old inventory while broadcasting. I'll do is make this quick. Stuff for sale. Oops, not buyback. Do not have. If anybody needs any spider eggs, please do let me know. I gotta get rid of some. I'll sell for these $500 a piece.
Hello there.
A double full moon tonight. Maybe we can go get Drizzt bit by a werewolf. It's a trophy I need. No. What do you think, Gwen? One more? Yeah, let's go. Let's head back to that area.
The goodness you showed that old dog at Torinon. Divines bless and keep you.
Welcome to the city of Skywatch and the Festival of Defiance. Can I? Yes, we celebrate every year. A triumphant appreciation of the day Skywatch was retaken from the Slode.
We all have burnt.
Chains of darkness grip the land and draw it ever near to his nightmare old harbor where hope bows down to fear, tearing souls of innocence into eternal pain, while his Daedric minions sing praises of his name. The plain meld is nigh, the plain meld is nigh, a small the plain meld is nigh, the plain meld is nigh, our doom is nigh.
No charge to have a look.
Diamonds?
Can I get you anything?
She sang and she danced and she studied the past, but her time as
top of this. No, we'll jump that fence.
Goodbye.
Take care. Thanks for watching, mate. Good go kiss. Well met. Arigato. Arigato. Thank you. Merci. Muchas gracias. Do I have to put on this outfit? If I don't have to. Thanks for everybody has checked out today's broadcast. You've been watching Drizzt the Drow Ranger number 6. For all you fans and people who've been reading the books, new book, Timeless, a Drizzt novel hits stores September 18th. That'll be awesome.
so clumsy? With respect, I wasn't the one who left an incriminating note on my dresser, Relossi.
This bickering accomplishes nothing. The Scarlet Judge is in prison, yes? The issue is well in hand.
You are mistaken. One of my informants saw the judge prowling the streets just this morning.
Moloch's jawbone! You said you captured him! You said you broke his legs!
What if he's not really a mer? What if he's a vampire?
He's not a vampire! Stop sniveling!
Enough! I've dealt with the judge. Your informants are wrong. Let's move on to more pressing issues, like how we move forward.
We caught these three trying to slip away. Should have seen their faces. It's a big risk arresting Saran's most powerful landowners. I'm hoping you've got the evidence to make it worthwhile. Where's Marshal Hlaren? Resisted, eh? I had a feeling it might go that way. Hlaren was happy to send other people to prison, but going herself, that rattled her knees. It's a shame she won't live to see the inside of a cell, but these three will, for at least a while. With Hlaren dead, command falls to the senior officer. For now, that's, well, that's me. I'll send constables out to the plantations to liberate the slaves. In the meantime, I've got to take this evidence to House Redoran. Oh, Melar. Well, I took a hard look at the evidence. Far as I can tell, this was just one big misunderstanding. Kren and I released him just before we set out. You'll find him in town nursing his wounds, no doubt. You should speak with him.
There's nothing finer than a fat cat in chains. Thanks for the assistance, Fla.
Well, as the sun rises on this ESO morning, I think that'll conclude today's broadcast. I'd like to thank everybody who's checked out the show. I'm watching Drizzt, the Drow Ranger, number 6. Loosely based on the books by New York Times bestselling author Mr. R.A. Salvatore, or Robert Salvatore. This broadcasting channel is a dedication to Drizzt Do'Urden, Dark Elf Ranger from the Dungeons & Dragons universe. In the hopes that one day within my lifetime I will see a true-to-heart, dedicated Legend of Drizzt video game. Top contenders right now would be CD Projekt RED, creators of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt more specifically. I don't know, have you ever made Hell's Blade Senua's Sacrifice? That would be really, looks like they could handle the job too. Or, crazy enough, the makers of Mad Max. There's a lot of somewhat cave diving in Mad Max, and it's a solid game. Mad Max is definitely an underrated hit. It's free on the PSN right now. Highly recommend anybody's, even if you're not a fan of the movies, new or old with Mel Gibson or Bane, what's his name, Tom Hardy. Really good Mad Max simulator though, but in any case, thanks for watching, thank you very much for your time, well met, and as I like to say, good farming. Say goodnight, Gwen, or good morning. I think they might have improved the skyline of the clouds in general. Hey, Gwen? Something Drizzt likes to do is watch the sunrise each morning. Oops.